side. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will put it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as it...
Watch out, my gatito. Watch out. I got a gut feeling I'm about to get Dawgs. Let's go to the depth chart. All right. Oh, man. Race has a chance to get back in this game. That throw power is just atrocious, man. It's atrocious. Wide receivers. I keep forgetting to fix this, bro. Power back. Baxter. Guess that's the gadget guy. Simmons. Tame. Deshaun Tame. Get that man the football. Deshaun Keys. Quarterback. All right. Let's go out there and win a football game, boys.
It was there and ready.
Let's go out there and win a football game.
Dawgs offense will go on the attack first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Go!
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason.
Let's go! Let's go!
At the 11-yard line.
3 downs, start the game.
All the the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass. Nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So Texas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line
is quick. Don't block that, man, okay?
Powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their
way to come out on fire, bro.
It's focal point 1, 2, and 3.
Way to come out on fire.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run. They get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Way to keep that shit in your hands. Lock it. The blitz is coming.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pound their way in.
Touchdown! Boom!
Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're in his head.
We're in his head. Play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Just got it down, boys. Just got it down.
They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
First down!
26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, there he goes!
First down! Let's go! Come on!
Another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Running the red zone. It's Simon.
First down.
At the 1-yard line. What a run there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Military stunt. Ready to go.
Hand off to the fullback. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect...
Touchdown! Let's go!
No mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
How are they reading that shit?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Nolan.
Let's go! Ah!
Down at the 23.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a crease. It's Simon. Gets it past the 1st down marker.
First down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got him downfield.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
The run from the shotgun.
First down.
Down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
We're a professional football team.
Remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Longhorns have it with a first and goal. Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Caught over the middle, it's White. And he'll have enough for the first down.
Okay, well, take their timeout away.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Dawgs want to crank the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far.
You're getting cooked back there, bro. You're getting cooked back there.
Explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Grab behind the line. It's Scott. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one is perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, man.
Stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jess. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up imbalance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll try the right side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Longhorns kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the run, it's Baxter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Release to the back.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to guard that, buddy. You're not going to guard that.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Watch the fucking dog, bro. Watch the fucking dog.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. On 1st down from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Oh, he's got some space.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the catch. It's Riley. At the 35, he's loose. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. They're covering.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The kick is on its way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield.
Fuck, you kidding?
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard
What the fuck
line.
happened there?
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch. So much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all.
You're kidding. How is he?
Touchdown, Georgia.
There's two guys literally fucking there, bro.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup.
This game was going to fuck me, wasn't it, huh?
Far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the...
Does my guy have the leg for that? 54-yarder? He's an 80-ball kicker.
Save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. On target. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end.
Dude, how are they catching these, bro? How are they catching
this? Offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barber. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll They'll go to the air on 2nd and short.
That's a hold.
Grab near the
hold.
sticks. It's Barber.
The hold.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's White.